So it is absolutely important that we spend. And this is how we will be able to save ourselves from loving anything more than the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometimes we love our wealth more than Allah. Sometimes we love our family members more than the love of Allah. Sometimes we love our position and post more than Allah. Sometimes we love our time more than Allah. Look at how melodious the recitation of Taraweeh was tonight. Subhanallah, we took our time. Because I tell you, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us acceptance. Like I said on the first day, wallahi, a person reading the Quran in the dunya will never be able to read the Quran in a different way on the day of judgment. Because the hadith says, when you read on the day of judgment, it will only be the way you used to read on earth. So if you used to race through it, and you know, several years ago, we were trained, all of us, myself included, especially in the non-Arab world, we were trained to believe that Taraweeh is a race. The Imam is tops if he can finish everything in 20 minutes. He is the Imam. The whole world will say, this man is tops. But they don't realize when he gets to the day of judgment, he's going to be stuck. Wallahi, wallahi, it is something dangerous. I promise you. So when we encourage people to read quickly, we are damaging ourselves. Save yourselves from the punishment of the dunya and the akhirah by boycotting the Imam who wants to rush and speed through the word of Allah in such a way that we don't even know what he's saying. He's insulting Rabbul Izzati wal Jalal. I'd rather not read the Taraweeh at all than to read behind someone who is abusing the word of Allah. Do you get my point? Subhanallah, we love Allah. Spend a little bit more time. Inshallah, on the day of judgment, we will be resurrected with those who love Allah, who love the word of Allah, who had all the time for Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why I said some of us, we love our time more than we love Allah, because we don't mind making the Imam rush. Like I told you, when we were young, we were trained to believe it was a race. Only now we realize that that is not true. It's the opposite. Taraweeh is not a race. In fact, the quality of it is what Allah is interested in, not the quantity of it. Remember this. Even if you have not completed the entire Quran in your Taraweeh, but you have done whatever you have done with the most beautiful recitation, filled with concentration for the sake of Allah, you have achieved a greater reward. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and guide us. So my beloved brothers and sisters, it's about time that we revisited this entire chapter of Taraweeh and the speed in Taraweeh.